All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Austin Desperados. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trubisky will throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. And this is caught by Watkins. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
lock in. Hey, Haywood. Yep.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Check 26, check 26. X3. 218, chop.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 36, Trubisky. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Mexico City.
Perfect. Slam, slam, slam. Slam. Joker, 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 joker. Under 10, under 10, 10.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Get that quarterback. Alert. Get that quarterback. Watch out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Check it.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Alert. Alert 3. 22 jet bomber.
On 2nd down now. Swift. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They go play action with Trubisky. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30, the 40, past the 20. And this will be a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Bravo! Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Rolling to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. My game. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long...
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes... up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Nine seconds to play, and likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch the whip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. 61. Like 50. I'm scared. 36. 36. Check. You go tight. You got tight. Hop on. Shift.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Safety's creeping. 80 weapon.
Again, that's Watkins.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
I'm on. Check 9. Watch that. Jam.
Hey, 18. Ran, talk.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Let's go.
12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, alert.
Check 3.
Greystone, Travis.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
He'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Deuce, 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 deuce. 22, jet, Bama. 22, jet, Bama.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Check 24.
Ran, lock in, lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Let's get off the field. Check, check, check.
Hide.
They'll try the left side. Swift. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Alert, 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 alert. Yep.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards. He'll have a first down inside the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Alert, 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 alert. Lock in, lock in.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he's going to go deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One last shot for Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.